In this lesson, we move from the basic radiation picture to the language engineers use to describe it. We will look at the radiation pattern, the E-plane, the H-plane, directivity, gain, and the intuitive meaning of power flow. The goal is still visual understanding first. We want the terms to feel connected instead of memorized. A radiation pattern tells us how strongly an antenna radiates in different directions. It does not mean that the antenna creates a solid object in space. It is a directional map of relative field strength or radiated power. For a dipole, the strongest radiation appears broadside to the wire, while radiation is weakest along the dipole axis. Because the full three-dimensional pattern is hard to draw on paper, we often inspect important two-dimensional cuts. The E-plane is the plane that contains the electric field vector and the direction of maximum radiation. The H-plane is the plane that contains the magnetic field vector and the direction of maximum radiation. These cuts let us compare antennas without always drawing the full three-dimensional shape. Directivity tells us how concentrated the radiation is in the strongest direction compared with an ideal source that spreads energy equally in all directions. So directivity is about directional concentration. A more focused pattern means higher directivity. This does not automatically tell us about practical losses yet. Gain is closely related to directivity, but it also reflects real antenna efficiency. If losses reduce the power that actually gets radiated, the gain becomes lower than the directivity. So a useful memory is this. Directivity describes pattern focus, while gain describes pattern focus plus efficiency. To connect these pattern ideas back to fields, remember that the electric and magnetic fields together carry power through space. The pointing vector gives the direction of electromagnetic power flow. So when we draw a pattern, we are really summarizing how strongly power is carried outward in each direction. That is why field pictures and radiation pattern pictures belong to the same story. For this lesson, remember 4 links. The radiation pattern is the directional map. The E-plane and H-plane are useful two-dimensional cuts. Directivity is directional concentration. Gain is directional concentration together with efficiency.